Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with the Rude Man. Hey, I made it home safe and sound, so that was good news. For me, anyway. It's a long drive. All righty. I can't believe I rushed home like that just to go to a dentist. It cost me $1,700, too. And that's only the first appointment. I got another one in 2 weeks. Who knows how much that's going to be. Anyway. Let's see, where did I leave off? I was trying to fill up this pizza parlor, and I can't remember what I did. Hello, Scorp's in the house. Matthew, I'm doing good, thank you. Frank's here. Hello, Frank. Yeah, it was a hell of a trip, man. I tell you. We left about 8 o'clock in the morning. We got there about 4 in the afternoon. No, it was 3. It was 3 because we had just enough time. The event, the reunion started at 4 o'clock. That was happy hour, and so we had about an hour to get into our motel room, get our clothes changed, and get on the road because I still had to drive into Yakima from where my hotel was.
Yeah.
So we had about an hour to get there and get to that. Scorp, cheers, buddy. So it was a hell of a drive. And then we got up the next morning. We didn't get out till 9 o'clock, and we got home about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Andy's here. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Just for me to get up the next day, dead to the world from all that driving, and go in and fall asleep in a dentist chair. I told you what happened. I have back here I've got a, what do they call those? I had a root canal about 30 some years ago. And it might have been like 35 years. It's been a while. And it was getting weak. And so he was afraid that it was going to crack or something. And he didn't want to lose it. So he said he wanted to replace it. So that's what he did. He prepared it. Frank's messing around with Sadie again. Look out. She's a tough woman. Anyway, they got the old one taken off. They put a temporary on. They're waiting for one to be made. In about 2 weeks, they'll put it back on. But it was $1,700 for that first trip. I don't know. I didn't, after, spending $1,700, I didn't ask him whether that includes the new crown. They call it a crown. I don't know if it includes that or not. And if it did include the crown, I don't know if it includes them putting it back on, replacing it. So I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I'm going to still end up paying a few $100s. Just to get it now put on after they paid to get it off. Anyway, that's okay. I don't mind. I got to keep a tooth that normally would have been pulled. They replaced it with a crown. They didn't pull it. 35 years ago, for $1,700, I did a whole lot of eating in 35 years. For $1,700, so it's not as bad as some people think. Oh my God, you paid $1,700 for a new, yeah, but I got my money out of it. All right, let me check and see what this thing's doing here. If I can remember how to use the damn game here. Let's see. Let's go here. Pizza parlor. All right, we don't have any cheese, but we do have some cheese. I guess got to go get it. So I got to figure out how to do this first. So then we got chili peppers. We got the mushrooms. It wasn't the cheese I had. It was the flour. That's right. I had the flour. I'm still waiting for the cheese. We had garlic and tomatoes. If I get those two things, I'm gonna make me some pizza. So let's get on with it. Let me catch up with the chat here. Redeem Sadie. Go get him. Patrick's here. Hey, Patrick. How's it going today, buddy? What else did I miss? Man, the chat was going pretty fast today. I missed a lot. I think I caught everybody. Matthew, Frank. I said hi to Frank. Scorpion, Andy. Yeah, I'm caught up, I guess. Oh, Patrick, I just read what you said. That's not a problem. I can pray for her for sure. Oh, that's sad. I'm so sorry. All right, I'll add her to my prayers. I have a program that I use every night, and it helps with that, because you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to pray. They really don't. And when it comes down to it, and somebody says, "Well, we should pray about this," I've known people to say, "How? I don't know how." And that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. That means they weren't taught as a child, and there's more to it than just the fact you just don't know how. I've been a Christian my whole life, and I still need help. I have this app on my phone that helps me, and what it is you can choose what kind of a person you want to listen to. There's Father Michael, if you're Catholic, that does this. There's a couple actors that do that are Christians. One of them is the actor that plays Jesus in that movie or that series that's out right now. Oh gosh, what's the name of it? Dang it. There's a series on right now about Jesus, and I can't think of the name of it. But this is the actor that plays him, and he's a Christian, and he does this program on this app that I've got. There's bunches of them, and for different reasons. But I like it because they help you at night when you're doing your prayers. They have a prayer every night, like tonight's would be, Tuesday's night, Tuesday's prayer, and they do a silent prayer first, and then what they do is they give you something to think about. They'll say, think about your day today, and anybody that is a loved one or a friend or something that you heard that needs help, and think about that, and then ask God, to help these people. So he's telling you how to pray, basically. So you think about that, and you tell, silent prayer, that kind of thing. But it helps you out a lot. They give you ideas as to how to pray for somebody, and then of course they go into some training or reading from the Bible and stuff like that before you go to sleep. They do it very quietly and very soft, so you end up falling asleep before they're done. It's only about 8 or 10 minute deal, but I know the first night I listened to it, when I first got the app, I was asleep in 5 minutes. The guy's voice was so soft, so soothing. It was unbelievable. All right, let's get with this here. Anyway, I have two places that I do that. One I'll do when I'm listening to the app after I get into bed. But first of all, I use a hot tub every night for circulation, my legs and stuff. And it just makes me sleep better. And when I'm in the hot tub is when I usually do my personal prayers for my family and friends and things like that, things that are going on that I have no control over, but I know God does. And when I'm in the hot tub, it's pitch dark out. My hot tub's out on the back deck, and it's dark. Everybody else is already in bed. It's very quiet. I can look through the skylight. I have a covered hot tub on my back deck, and I can look through the skylight, and I can see all the stars, moon if it's going by, and it's just so quiet. and so peaceful. And that's when I do my personal stuff. So I don't know what to do with this junk here. I'm thinking about just dropping it right here. Maybe I should. Because I'm going to need it here when that thing starts making pizza, right? Maybe. All right. What was my unload? Left shift I. Okay. And I think it's going to the left shift I. Now I got to go pick up my, what was it I was looking for? It wasn't cheese. It was something else. Flour. It was the flour. Oh, wait. The dairy's over here. Is there a fence there? Why'd you put a fence around this place? Oh, look, there's my, did you guys see my trailer? That's my trailer there for hauling animals. I need to take it to the farm now. No, that's true. I mean, I can't deny it. I take a shower before I go to bed, and then before I put my pajamas on, I jump out in the hot tub. It's easier to keep the hot tub clean. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat, buddy. Flower. Scorpion's yelling flower at the monitor. Okay, I lost my dairy. I want to stop and get a sandwich. I'm hungry. I don't remember if I ate lunch today. What's a Frosty Delight? Two tank, comma, tanning saloon. What? Dude, you get out of that, you'll be a mummy. You don't want that. Tutankhamun was a mummy, wasn't he? So I'm going to get in a tanning booth and stay in there till I shrivel up. That doesn't sound right. All right, I don't have anything here, so what's going on? Have I not made any yet? You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to sleep. Okay, hang on. Let me get out of here. Get out of here. Send myself home. I got a house here somewhere. Uh-oh. Where's my house? Did I drop myself at the wrong farm? Oh, there it is. I got turned around somehow. All right, let's go back to the dairy and see if it had time to make any cheese. Say cheese, please. And so the dairy's down here, someplace. Oh, there's my truck right there. So I'll put myself right inside a building. Oh. There, look. Oh my God. I made that much cheese? Holy smokes. We got cheese coming out our ears. That doesn't sound pleasant. Cheese coming out our ears does not sound pleasant. Let's go cheese it up. Now, what else did I need? Flour. And I had some flour someplace. I'm lost. I'm lost in space and time. Whoa, whoa. Who's driving this thing? 2 more days till wife gets home. Have you lost any weight? I wonder if your kids have missed each other. Look out, zombies. We got some vodka here to sell too. I need to sell that. That's a lot of flour. I don't think I need that much, but oh my God. These factories are going like crazy, man. I like it. All right. We're going to get the rest because I think I've got a bakery someplace too. And I can go to the bakery. Wow. I think I'll leave it at that for now. Look at all that flour. And that was sorghum flour, wasn't it? I think so. Take a sausage, pepperoni, mushroom, and onion pizza. I'm going to put pineapple all over it. Chris says he doesn't miss Leslie. I wonder if she misses Christopher. Hey, there's Skip. Skip. Somebody asked about you last Thursday. On last Thursday's, I'm going to have to go back and look. Last Thursday's live stream, somebody was asking all about you. If I'd seen you for, any time in the past here. And I said, yeah, I just saw him a couple weeks ago. And now here you are back again. All right, this is not going to work. Where do I drop my stuff? Over there? Over there. Over there. No, this is where you drop your stuff. Okay. Hang on. We're going to drop our stuff. Oh, my God. It took it all. How big is this factory? That's going to be a lot of pizza. All right. We got to turn it on, though. I don't think it's activated, is it? Okay, pizza, but it's not. That's not the pizza we're making. It's this one here, because cheese, chili peppers, enoka mushrooms, flour, garlic, tomatoes. That should do it, and it's inactive, so let's activate it. But before we do, we want to increase the productivity to 300, and then activate it. And now, oh man, pizza's gonna be hot. Okay. Now I gotta go back to work and farm. I gotta remember that I've got supplies over here by that light. I'll forget. I won't even remember it being there. Wait a minute. This isn't the way home. I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, let's sell the vodka. I need money because I want to buy some land. So let's sell the vodka. And then since I slept through the night, I probably got, what is that? And why is that out in the middle of the road? Okay, let's get that. Now, I don't know how many mushrooms we need for the pizza, but we're going to have tons of pizza, so I might as well sell those mushrooms. But let's get the, oh my God, look at the flowers almost full again. Selling the vodka. Oh, it's making more. I should have waited. Man, that's when you sell that stuff, it's gone. No pineapple. You heard that. Huh? I'm doing great. How are you? Been about working lots. That's good and bad. Good and bad. There's good things about work. It helps your time go. You're making money. That's always good. So there's good and bad. The bad is that sometimes you have to work with people like Scorpion. I'm wondering if Scorpion works in one of those cubicles. Scorpion, do you have a cubicle that you work in, or do you guys all sit in one great big room? And do you have a stapler that's, extra special to you? Man, that's a lot of mushrooms. All right, let's go get the rest of the vodka. Vodka. I wonder if we have any. I can't remember if I had beer and whiskey running. Oh, let's grab this while we're at it. No, let's not, because I was going to take that to the bakery. I don't want to add it to this because this stuff I'm selling. I definitely don't want to work with you. What? Are you hard to get along with like I am? I'm actually not hard to get along with. I'm pretty easygoing. I don't get upset too easy anymore. I used to when I was a Ute. We don't touch paper, and I'm in a cubicle in a huge room, all sectioned off. But what about the stapler? Do you have a favorite stapler that the company gave you? I can't remember the name of that movie, but it was pretty funny. Well, we didn't get too much money. We got about $85,000 is all from all of that. Man. All right, let's go check on the whiskey. I can't remember where the whiskey plant is, but I think that it's straight here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God, this thing steers awful. You'd have to give me beer on lunch hour. Just take a flask. That's what I did. No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink. I got some news today. I got moved back to second shift. Is that good or bad? Oh, that's what the paper comment was. Oh, okay. I got you. I missed that. It just went right over my head when you mentioned no paper. Because I know that there's restrooms there and you have to use paper at some time during the day. There's always paperwork to do. So I'm wondering now, Frank, did you get it demoted? Office Space, was that it? It was funny. That's a funny movie. I wasn't going to watch it. I didn't want to watch it because I thought it looked stupid. And a friend of mine talked me into watching it, and it was great. It was pretty funny. I actually know people like that. People that are workers and people that are managers. I've known managers like the manager, and I've known people like the workers. It's pretty funny. Whiskey. Show me where the whiskey's at. There isn't any. Okay, did I not have any fixins in there? Okay, there's the vodka. There's the beer. Let me see what the beer's doing. Nope. I'm out of barley. No barley for the beer. Okay. And Jack Daniels should have something. It's inactive. Why is it inactive? Huh. Wonder what happened. Well, I wasted a good night's sleep. No beer, no whiskey. All right, I'm going to park this thing right here for now. And then let's go find... I don't know what I was doing as far as work. As far as farm work was going on. What? Which button am I supposed to hit? That one. Okay. All right, let's run around because I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, my God, what's going on here? We got tractors fighting each other. What? Look at that little tractor pushing this big tractor around. All right, well, I guess he was supposed to be doing his thing, and this guy's waiting for him because he's going to do his thing. And, you know what I need to do? I did sleep, didn't I? So that means I need to go around and see if there's anything that was not ready to harvest that now is. So let's throw some flight on. How come it's not working? Because that wasn't flight. That's flight. Okay. Yeah, I said it when I first came on. Maybe some of you weren't here yet, but yeah, I took off Saturday morning about 8 in the morning, and we got to the motel at 3. So that's an all-day drive. And we got there just in time to go to our motel room, change some clothes, and drive into the next town. And we had happy hour, then we had dinner. We had fun just visiting and pictures taken and good time had by all till about 10 o'clock. And then it was before 10. It was about quarter till. And then I left the reunion and went to my foster mom's house. And we visited there for about an hour till about 10. Well, it was an hour and a half because it was about 10:30 when we finally got back to the motel room. Okay, this is ready finally. Oh my God, soybeans ready. And then, so we didn't get to bed till after 11, about 11:30, quarter to midnight. And then we got up the next morning at 7 and went and visited my foster mom again for an hour or so. and we didn't leave to go home till about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon when we got home. I was just exhausted yesterday. Do I have? Wait a minute. What's he doing? Where's my other one? Wasn't I driving the blue one? Uh-oh, I lost my combine. Man, I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, so then yesterday I had to get up and go to a dentist appointment. There it is. What's he doing down there? All right, well, let's see if we can get him up where he needs to go. That's the corn header. We don't need that one. Okay, never mind. Let's grab, not that one. Let's grab this one. Steve's here. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, was it Steve that was asking about Skip? Skip, are you still here? It might have been Steve that was asking about Skip. How do you get to Skip? Oh boy, I don't know. I haven't either. I have it for Xbox, but I've never used it because I always go to my PC. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh shoot, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try though. I think I'm high centered. What do you think? No? Oh God, it went over that fence. How did I do that? All right, let's see if we can do it again. I want to do it again. Come on, climb. I might have to do it at an angle. Because I did it at an angle and it worked. I think I'm stuck now. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, come on. All right, I got stuck. I'm stuck. Of course I am. But I don't have far to jump right there. Let the aliens take care of me. Skip was on Twitch. No, he's right here. He's on YouTube. Skip's on YouTube. Oh no, I've been gone. I've been gone, Steve. I just got back from my trip, and I haven't went to Discord. As a matter of fact, I was so tired last night I didn't even come into my computer. I just went in and threw a movie on and fell asleep watching the movie. And I haven't been on the computer all day. All right, let's see if we can get this stuff going here. No, we took that sign out. Matthew's working in this combine. I get on the outside super strength. I could have. Jeremy, hey Jeremy, how you doing? nice we can bring people together. We got Steve from Australia, and I can't remember where Skip's from. And did I see that Frank said he lost his job? I mean, you didn't lose your job, you're still working, you just lost the position that you were in? I'm getting confused. Look at Matthew go on this field here. All right, I got to check and see what's going on here. What is this now? This is, was this peas? Peas and thank you. No, these are soybeans, so we don't need that. Are these even mine? No, they're still growing. They're not done yet. So what do we have? What do we have the pea harvester out here for? I'm confused. God, that thing's dirty. I don't remember if I had any peas left. Oh, wait, over there. Were those peas? I can't remember. I don't think so. I think these two are peas, and that is soybeans, I think. I don't know. I'm confused. Let's run over and take a look. Barley still growing. Why does it barley grow so long? Oh yeah. I remember now, Skip. It's funny because I think most of the people are from Europe now. Because I have a lot of people from Europe. Seems like. But anyway, that's where I was from. I mean, not, a couple generations ago. That's where all us Americans came from. Not including the Native Americans, but then Native Americans came from there too, because according to science, we're told that there was a land bridge that somehow, got split up into continents, and that people walked over here, and then something happened and water got between them and they couldn't get back. I don't think this is seeded, is it? Huh. Well, I don't know if I still need this, because I think the peas were done. So let's just make sure, I guess. Okay, this was sorghum, and it's done. This is barley, and it's ready to harvest. Oh my God, the barley's ready. I need another header though, because I got that corn header on that other. Oh, it needs plowing. This is corn, and it's harvested, and this was peas, and they're harvested. So everything's ready to go. What's this? This is ready to harvest barley. So some of the barley is ready. And then this is carrots. That's what I was keeping that thing for, because this will do carrots too, won't it? Ready to harvest. All right, we got something to do. I'm getting advertising on my channel again. I don't get any money for that. He says he still drives on the wrong side of the road. All right, I'm using this field for a parking lot. I need to get rid of some stuff here. Martini shaken, not stirred. I can't. I don't think I've ever had a martini, and I don't think I ever want one. I mean, in my opinion, vodka tastes like kerosene. I can't imagine drinking it. And let's see, what's in a martini? A vermouth. Is a martini made out of vodka? I'm not even sure. Oh, by the way, there were two things that had repairs on them. An update. This work trailer here had an update on it today, and something else did too. I can't remember. Something else did too, so I updated it. I don't know what it updated to do, but all right, we got to get the. Does this thing fold? I don't think it does. I don't think this is a folding header here. Man, we got a lot of plowing to do. All right, we got to get another header. 'Cause I don't think I bought two headers. Well, I did, but one of them was corn. But let's see. We did headers, combines, grain headers, and then we were using these lizards. Okay, so what was the difference here? There's a difference. We've got the Titan header, Titan Unrealistic, Colossus Pack, Titan. What were these? Titan Swathing. That's a swathing and that's a rice. We don't want either one of those, so we're going to do this one right here. And the other one was red, wasn't it? Let's see, we can do. This one's blue, kind of, sort of. All right, transit wheels. Yeah, I want wheels, man. Working speed. Let's pump it up to 16. Design US. Not camouflage for sure. No brands. I don't know. Do I need a brand? I don't need a brand. A main color, and we made it blue, but I don't remember what color it was. This, it was one of these chrome red, chrome, toothpaste, blue. I think it was that one. So it was that, and then that's the main color. Design color. I think I made blue as well. I don't recall. No, I didn't. Did I? Did I not? Did I? Did I? I don't think so. I think it was the What's this one? It was that one I made blue. So this one, I don't remember. Did I do slime green? I want a slime green. Moon silver. Moon silver. Let's just leave it black. I like that. Because I like it like that. All right. That's good enough. I don't care. Let's buy it. There's some more money I spent. I'm back down to $1 million after selling all that booze and stuff. Oh, shoot. Now I got to make it back through these trees. How did I do that? All right. Now, does anybody remember what I was doing? Because I don't. Some of the barley was done, wasn't it? Was it over here? This was the sorghum, if I remember. Gin, vermouth, and green olives are the original martini. You know, after I said vodka, I was thinking gin. I've actually had gin before, but I couldn't tell you what it tastes like except for kerosene. It tastes like lighter fluid, in my opinion. Okay, who's working this now? Nobody. Why is that? Is it not ready? It says it's ready. Steve doesn't want to work. What's going on? Field not ready for this work or already done. What? It says ready to harvest. Now Rob doesn't want to do it. Oh, I've got sunflowers in. I've already got something in the bin. I didn't notice that. All right, well that makes sense. Let's go get a tractor. There's nothing in there. Man, a farmer's work is just never done. Skip, that's my opinion. 17 was my favorite. I say it all the time. 17 was my favorite, and people will question me, and I'll just say it was because of the mods. We had some damn good mods, and if you think about it, if you had 17 playing on this computer, and 22 playing, or what is it now, 25 now playing on this one, you literally couldn't tell the difference in the game, except for you'd be having more fun because we had some decent mods back then. I mean, think about it. We had, we had Thing 1 and Thing 2, and we just had some damn good mods that worked. Course Play worked like a charm. It did a lot more than it does now. We had good mods. The maps were tremendous. Think of Graceland. I think Graceland was on 17, wasn't it? If not, it should have been. Okay, we gotta get this guy going, so let's... All right. Let's get this guy back in the field and try to hire somebody, see what happens this time. Steve's doing it. Look at that. Steve can do it. Steve knows what to do. Oh, is that barley across the road too? Maybe we just skip over there and get some more. Sweet. Uh-oh. Let's go. We got to get some windrow. We need the straw. I might have to lay Steve off if I can't turn the windrow on while it's I might not be able to turn the windrow on when I've hired a worker. It doesn't look like it. Oh man, sorry Steve. I got to switch to windrow. Yeah. Hamish, Andy took your job, Steve. I'd go after him. It wasn't my fault. Andy did it. There's the windrow. I think the windrow should be auto. It should be default on these things. I didn't look. They may have soybeans making straw now too. I should have looked. All right, we've got to get that plow going. Oh, let's get this guy going first, I guess. God, that's dirty. That is really dirty. Do I have to change the header? I didn't think I did. No, you don't. Sweet. There's the carrots. Who's doing carrots? Craig? I didn't know Craig was here. Poor Steve got fired. Hamish. Hamish. Oh, boo. Boo! All right, where's the other combine? These trailers are so loud, they clank around. Oh, I know where it's at. We got a little bit of sunshine today. It was all the way up to 68, but I don't know if it ever got there. Oh, it's 67 now. And I was going to pull the convertible out today, but I had to do this instead, so I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. But it's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow, so. We haven't had any sunshine all year. I forgot. I was going to make this guy go, wasn't I? Oh, shoot. It won't get... Oh, there we are. All right, let's spread his wings here. Somebody gonna work? John is working. John knows how to do this stuff. Frank has to leave. Got to go see you all on Thursday. All right, Frank. Take care, buddy. I didn't look to see if Frank said why he got transferred back to night work. Darn it! I'll have to go back and read the chat. I guess I got carried away farming. All right, we'll let Plowboy go, but I got to get that limer off the field. Yeah, I got to get this guy off the field. Let's go find another field to lime while I'm thinking about it. I'm holding up traffic, I'm pretty sure. You don't want to do carrots? Well, I don't blame you, I guess. So he didn't lose his job. He just lost the new position. Man, he's still working. I'm hoping he didn't lose his job. I mean, that would be bad. Maybe things will get better in the next couple of years and he'll get a new job. Have we ever asked Frank what he does? I can't remember. It's boring and slow. Oh, I can make it go faster. Okay, what's on this one? Needs plowing or pluing. So, somebody was getting after me one time when I talked about pluing. What are you talking about? I said, that's how they spell plowing in Europe. And he says, oh, that's bullshit. I was watching a TV show just last night where they had in a farming community a pub called The Plow. And it was spelled P-L-O-U-G-H, Plug, or Plug. And they pronounced it plow, so there. I was right. Yeah, I did. I did actually do it the rude man way. I made the wife drive. I didn't. When we drive long distance, I always drive. I don't like to drive anymore. I don't drive around town. And I especially can't drive at night because I'm blind at night. I can't see anything. They call it night blindness. There's probably a reason for that. And it doesn't have to get completely dark for me to not to be able to see properly. All I have to do is walk into a room that's only got half the lights on, and I have trouble seeing. I can't make out details and stuff. I can get around in low light, but I can't make out details. But if I'm out at night in a car, I can't see a damn thing. I can't see the roads. You know, like if you're going down the road and you've got to turn on 5th Street coming up, I can't see 5th Street unless there's a sign there or a traffic light or something for me to tell that there's a road there. I can't see the road. And there have been a couple times where I had to tell Carol, say, okay, I'm going to drive real slow. Tell me when to turn. And she would say, okay, start turning now. And I would start turning. Okay, that's good. And then I could get back on the road because I could see the lines on the road. So I don't drive at night. But when we make long trips like that, I usually drive because I don't like to ride in cars either. Because there's nothing to do. You would just sit there and look out the window like you're slobbering all over the place because you lose all bodily functions. You start losing brains. I can feel my brains leaking out my ears. So I got to have something to do, so I drive. And I'm a pretty good driver. I got to be a real good driver when I worked on the ambulance. Because about the second time or the first time I had to scrape somebody's body off the road from a terrible accident, I slowed down my personal driving. And I make sure I use everything in my car to be able to see what's going on around me. I'm constantly moving from that mirror to that mirror to that mirror, and then looking straight ahead at traffic that's a couple miles away from me, and watching in the back of traffic that's behind me. And I want to know where every car is, so I'm constantly looking at the mirrors. Okay, there's a red car on my left on the freeway, 3-lane freeway. There's a left car red car on my left, a blue car on my right, and then what's in front of me, what's on the side, and then look back again and say, where'd that red car go? Where's it at? Okay, it's coming up beside me now, so it's going to pass me, and the blue car on the right has got his blinker on to get in the lane that I'm in. So I'm constantly watching, where is everybody? I want to know where they're at, so that if something happens, I know where I can go and not hit anything. And I do that the whole damn trip. I'm constantly looking around, and I know what's behind me, what's in front of me, what's beside me. And it's tiring, but, you know, the trip was pretty long. I left at 8 o'clock in the morning, got there at 3. And then the next day, the very, very next day, we got up at 7. And I went and visited family. And then took off about 9, and we got home at 4 yesterday afternoon. So I was pretty tired, pretty exhausted. God, I lost my $1 million. What did I buy? I've only got $984,000 now. Did that? I can't think. Did that header cost that much money? I guess it did. I'm gonna have to go to the bank, I guess. I want to get that big field, but I don't know what it costs. I think it costs about $1.5 million. Oh, it's soup du jour, according to Matthew. And he's probably right. All right, so let me check my blood sugar to see if I can have a sweet one. I probably shouldn't, because I'm trying to lose weight. I gained 3 pounds when I went on vacation, and almost all of it was from soda, because I didn't buy any diet soda. And I just waited till my blood sugars were low and had a sugared soda. And I'm not used to drinking sugared soda. And so I put 3 damn pounds on. I'm back down now, but it took me all of this week to do it. Yeah, my blood sugars are not that low, so I better not do that. So I'm just going to have a diet Mountain Dew. So we're going to do something like that. It's pretty. It's all green and stuff. All right, let's get it in the coolerator. Give it a pop. The lottery? What about the lottery? Oh my God. Oh, that's good. See, some people drink a beer and do that, but God, that'd make me puke. I don't like the taste of beer. Your pay raise? You got a pay raise? Do you work for yourself? Bye, cat. Cat's making me tired. Who's talking about the lottery? Somebody playing the lottery? Red car to the left and the bathroom on the right. Yeah. You guys heard that story. Carol thought the song by Creedence Clearwater was they were looking for a bathroom on the right. And I told her, what? Why are they always singing about a bathroom? I said, what? And she said, yeah, they just said there's a bathroom on the right. I said, no, they're saying there's a bad moon on the rise. You know, like a werewolf moon. I guess the werewolf needed to pee. Don't they just lift their leg on a fire hydrant or something? Aren't they part dog? Something like that. Who's driving today? John again. He was before, wasn't he? Is this guy done? I didn't look to see who finished this one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's do it again. Got another field up here. Oh, God, I didn't pick my grass up, and the grass is growing. Steve's working again. Okay, Steve, I give you a second chance on the farm here. You took my cash. There's a bad moon on the rise. Talking about that, I watched a movie last night called, I'd seen it before. It's part of the Marvel group. And they made some really crummy movies and TV shows. And then they brought this one out. It's a graphic novel, and it was only about 55 minutes long, so it was a short movie. And what the hell was it called? Werewolf by Midnight, I think it was called. And based on a graphic novel. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. They made 2 copies of it. Now, the graphic novel was old, and the characters were like old monsters from like the 30s and 40s and 50s. And well, if you remember when you live, well, you guys didn't live back then, but I did. All the TV and movies and stuff were all in black and white. So they made this show in black and white, and then nobody. I think they were having a little bit of trouble because people didn't like to see it in black and white. So they then turned around and put it back out again in color a few months later. And I'd never seen the color version, so I watched it last night. I was too tired to watch a long movie. I think I mentioned that earlier. But so I just watched that one, and I had enough time. You know, I had enough brain cells left to get through that without falling asleep. Okay, so Steve's doing a good job. I guess I don't have to watch him do it. I was going to empty that other combine because I should be using it. Maybe I did already. I can't remember. Did I empty this already? I got something in there. Sunflower seeds, I think. That's all the soybeans I got? I'm going broke farming. That's terrible. Terrible. 600 miles? 6 miles to cover. I knew the song because when you go on the road, you get exposed to good music. 600 miles. Oh, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. So you're going to drive it though. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road. I don't want to go on the road with Willie Nelson. He's a dope smoker. We'd get killed. Either that or arrested. Well, it's legal in Oregon. Hell, heroin's is legal now in Oregon. I forgot I had to switch trailers. The Proclaimers. Yeah, didn't they only have 2 songs? I only know 2 of their songs. It was the 500 Mile one, and then they had one on Shrek. Was it Shrek? I can't think of the name of it though. I'm on my way from something, something, something. It was on Shrek, I think. I can't think of the name of it. I just think of them singing on my way. But they didn't say way, they said what. How do Scottish people say way? On my way. I can't think of it. My brains are gone. I lost them on the road. Would I always be on his mind? Willie Nelson? He wasn't the first to sing that song, was he? I can't remember. Elvis sang it. I remember that. But he wasn't the first. Willie did sing it way back in the day when he first started doing country. And Elvis kind of sang it. Why do I not have any vegetables here? What's going on? Am I out of water again? I better get my water out here. I can't believe you don't need seeds for that. You just need water. Oh, wait a minute. Did I need that other combine someplace? I did. Maybe? Or not? Where's the blue combine? Okay, he's still working. I can take this combine and we'll move it to this field. And put somebody to work. This combine is wild. It's fast. It's like a race car. All right, who's working? Rob is working. Rob, go man. I haven't seen Rob for a while. Is this thing full? Or done? Is he done? I think he's done. I don't know what I'm going to do with carrots. Why did I put carrots in? I don't remember. They have several albums? Yeah, I guess I stated that wrong, Andy. I didn't mean they didn't have any songs. I meant that I only knew of two. I only knew of two songs. I'm not surprised they had other albums out. I mean, they're as old as I am, aren't they? They're old now. They may not be as old as I am, but they look as old as I am. Let's put it that way. Oh, school bus is here. Oh no. The kids are stuck in the school bus because somebody knocked a sign down. Oh, who did that? Lazy school bus driver won't get out and move sign. Yes. And take it with you. Oh no, it didn't stay on the bus. Here. From me to you. Oh! He's going to run off without it. Whoa! Okay, wait right there. Wait. I threw it over the top. Oh, jeez. All right, I got to find my tractor and trailer and stuff. You go, plow guy. Did I leave it at the farm? I think I did. There it is. All right, we're going to go get some more fruits. Wouldn't let me in. It threw me out of the trailer. Wash the bloody thing. Isn't it leased? I don't want to wash it. It takes my time and money. I'm just going to trade it in. Get to washing. Is Scorpion, are you still on vacation? Missed a trailer. I think I did. There we go. I'm working from home this week. That's nice because since you still have Christopher home, don't you? Are you teaching him how to do your work? Oh wow, it's done. Yeah, I'm not gonna wash this thing. I'm gonna trade it in because I think I leased it, but now I don't know how to trade it in. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go to the garage, right? Drivables, trailers, seating. Okay, I need to switch modes. There it is. Yeah, it's all leased, so we're gonna send it back. Dirt and all. If I make enough money, I'll buy the equipment, but I don't have enough. How much is that field? I think I looked at it the other day. It's $1.5 million, wasn't it? $1,600,000, something like that. Is this it? 61. I thought it would tell me that, but it doesn't. It didn't tell me. Oh God, I was way off. It's almost 4 million. Well, it's over 3 million. Holy smokes. Oh, it's going to take me forever to earn that much money. Bummer trails to me. He's in his room playing some games that has crickets. What? What? He's in England and playing the crickets on the computer? Cricket! I just harvested corn on the big field again. And how much money do you make though? See, I'm not making any money. I'm having to pay all these workers. Of course, I do have a lot of crops I can sell. I think I do. I'm using most of them for some kind of factory. And I forgot whether the oil factory does it make oil out of soy? Soybeans? Can't remember. I'll have to check it out. What was that? Red Dead? Are we playing Red Dead? Not making money on that field. It all goes to dry corn, then whiskey, and then make the money. Okay. Well, I'm stepping away from the mic for just a second. I'll be right back. I'm on my way. What'd I miss? Captain Jack? You know, I forgot all about that song until I watched it was on HBO or something recently, Billy Joel, for 2 hours. No, it was longer than that. It was like 4 hours. It was 2 hours, 4 hours in two different sessions of Billy Joel documentary. But yeah, I forgot about Captain Jack. Piano Man. He didn't care for that at first. When he first made it, that was his first big song, and he didn't like it. And then it became his. Everybody wanted it. If he did not play it at a concert, they would have rioted. But if you watch the documentary, he was starving. They got their house door was locked on them because they couldn't pay the rent, and so he found a bar, someplace wherever it was that he was at in New York. He found a bar that had a big piano in it, and they would hire somebody to come in and be a piano man, just play elevator music and stuff like that while they drank their beer. And he said the piano had a board across it like a bar, so that people could come up and lean on it and drink their beer and listen to the piano music. The piano was huge. It was a big grand piano, and it had this big bar on it. And they were so poor that his wife at the time came with him into the bar and got a job as a waitress. So they were both working in there. So when he's singing about the waitress getting into politics, he's singing about his wife, but he was singing about actual people when he wrote that song. So he wrote that song about being the piano man, and the reason why he called it the Piano Man, because he couldn't do it as Billy Joel, because he had contracts and stuff. That he couldn't get a job, and he couldn't get anybody to put him on albums and stuff, whatever they call that. But he couldn't play as Billy Joel, because if he did, he'd have to give the money to somebody else, and he'd only get a very small part of it. So he wasn't Billy Joel. He was the Piano Man. The Piano Man's here tonight. So that's what that was all about. And it became his biggest song. And I guess he learned to like it, but he didn't really like it because it was memories of bad times, He had it pretty tough. Working for tips at the bar, playing piano. Ugh. The cat's been in here, and I can't stop my nose running. Damn cat. It's not even my cat. Stupid kid's cat, and they don't clean the litter box, and they don't feed it, they don't water it, and it's just, Carol's been cleaning the litter box, and I bought the cat a water fountain so that it can get fresh water. Cats like to drink running water, so I have this. It's a fountain, so they can kind of lap the water that's coming out of the fountain, But I wouldn't let it drink out of the toilet. That disgusted me, so I bought a water fountain for her. And all I got to do is make sure there's fresh water in it. And change the filters. She knows when the water's not right. And she'll stop drinking and she'll start going into the toilet. So I Bought a big box of filters, and I make sure the filters gets changed every other week. So there's always got fresh filters, fresh water. Can you name your farm? Probably not. Be copyright, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. All right, what else am I? What should I be doing? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. This can get. Let's see if the flour machine will still take some more sorghum. Oh, I know what I had to do. I had to pick up the grass and sell the vodka. I still haven't put in a coffee, any coffee blends yet. Uh-oh. Is this guy done? Guess so. Get him off the road, off the field. Get off the field. What the hell was growing there anyway? Peas. Peas and thank you. Where the hell am I? Where's my farm? Oh, there it is. I lost my farm. Oh crap, I gotta pick all that crap up too. Now I got so much work to do, I don't even know where to start. Carrots are done. God, I got... Oh, I thought there was straw there. That's not straw. But I should probably lease another plow, because I only got one plow. All right. Okay, all right. Looking for... Oh, since I only have one plow, I guess he needs to go to work, don't he? Toilet water's... I don't know if I'd drink toilet water even if I was dying of thirst. I think I'd rather die of thirst. Oh yeah. Was that what you were talking about, naming the map? Whomever said that? Yeah, oh, I don't keep, I have a separate folder for every map I play. So, I have a file that has all the mods that I want to use. And it's on a separate disk. And then I have a file folder for every map that I've got on another disk. And if I wanted to play one, I would take the map and drop it into the mod folder, and then I would go through the mod list and say, okay, I want these mods, these mods, these mods, and then put those in the mod folder, and then I play the map. When I'm done playing that map, if I'm going to play a new one, I'll create a folder called, well, this is a Montana map, so I'd make a folder called Montana, and I would take the actual farm and all of the mods that I'm using and put them in that folder and save it on another computer. Now my mod folder's empty again. I would pick another map that I want to play, put it in the mod folder, again, decide which one of the mods I want to use and put those in, and then I'll play that. I don't ever mix them because Sometimes they don't like each other. Sometimes. I don't blame them. I don't like dogs. I don't like cats, and I hate most people. So that's my world. Okay, now what? Where's my... This is the quicker picker upper in the John Deere, so let's go use it. I've got straw everywhere if I remember. No, I don't remember. That's the problem. I don't remember where I left all the straw. On the field. They won't drive over the... Get out and move the... Oh, they're stuck on both sides of the road. That's ridiculous. Get out and move the sign, you lazy bums. All right, I see some straw. Needs a picking. It's like a nose needs a picking. The quicker picker upper with Bounty from Bounty. You like what happens to me, babe, yeah. What happened here? Did they give up and not do this part? What's going on? As it's using it, it's trying to dump it. That's funny. All right. Where are we at? For some reason, he left some crop on the field. I don't know why. I'm on my way from happiness to something other today. I can't remember that song. But I didn't watch Shrek. It was a silly little cartoon. I just remember the song. My son had the album, so, and he played that song all the time. Oh, I remember. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today, or something like that. Uh-oh, Scorp's back. He got anal probed while he was out. And and the aliens dropped him off on a telebeam or something, some kind of teleport beam. This thing's like a race car. It's quick. And I got the slow version. Whoa, slow down. Oh, we're supposed to get rain now. Great. I was wondering, it felt like it was getting cooler. Alrighty. Is that my grass too? I got grass too. Not just straw. I gotta pick up grass too. This thing fly, man. It is fast. And like I said, I bought the slow model. Hey, who's doing the plow? Anybody look? Steve again. Steve must love the plow. You guys do a lot of plowing down there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I got to do it. I can't hire anybody to do it. He says he does like to plow. Damn it, there went that joke. Uh-oh. Did he see Elvis? I thought Elvis was in Graceland. You know, Elvis would be pretty old by now. It's sad, but I've heard some people say they were glad that Elvis died young. Not that they wanted him to die, but that he wouldn't have aged well. You know, being the king of rock and roll when you're 90 years old in a wheelchair or a walker or something, you know, wouldn't go over very good. Plus, he was starting to lose his voice. Some people that were good singers back when they were young can't sing when they get older, and some can. If you watch the TV show and you'll see old Tom Jones can really belt out a song just as well as he always could. But sometimes they lose their voices, you know, when they get any kind of age, or they get all drugged out. $7-Eleven and having a Slurpee. That's where I'd be. Slurpee's good, man. So they had, I can't remember which storm it was. There was a big storm, and they put together a concert with all these old rock and rollers to earn money for the storm damage and stuff. I don't remember which one it was, but it wasn't that long ago. And it was like the Rolling Stones and, you know, The Who, and all these old artists, these old rock and rollers that are old now. I mean, they're in their 80s and shit, 70s, 80s, and then they called Billy Joel, wanted to know if he could put in some stuff, and he said, "Yeah, I can be there." And I think they had him come in for 4 songs or something. And the next day, they were interviewing. They interviewing people coming out of the concert, and every single one of them said that the best part of the night was Billy Joel, and that he played and sang as good as he ever did. And then the next day in the newspapers, the critics came out, and they said the same thing. They said Billy Joel made the whole night. It was actually kind of sad trying to watch these Rolling Stones guys as they tried to even walk across the stage. They were so old and they couldn't sing anymore. And they said that Billy Joel was the best of the whole damn thing. I wasn't a real big Billy Joel fan, but it wasn't because I didn't like the music. I didn't listen to music at that period in my life. I didn't watch TV. I didn't go to movies. I just was working my ass off. And I never listened to the radio. I didn't listen to the radio because if I'm listening to music, I just want to hear music. I don't want to hear, what the traffic's like every 5 minutes and which insurance company's best for you and that kind of crap-a-doodle-doo. Didn't care for that. Besides, the way I listen to music is different than most people. I like to listen to music if it's with headphones because I can hear better. When I listen to music, I listen to everything. I'm listening with my eyes closed in a dark room with the music turned up, not loud enough to hurt me, but loud enough that I can hear. And I'm listening. Oh, geez, there's 3 guitars playing. Okay, wait a minute. That one's playing. Okay, that one's playing that. The second one's playing. I'm listening to each instrument, and I'll listen to the song over and over and over. And every time I do, I hear something I didn't hear before, because I'm listening. I'm really picking it apart. That's how I listen to music. I can't listen to music in the car like that because I'm driving. I can't listen to music with other people talking in a room. Not and really enjoy it. So, and I don't necessarily care. Well, I shouldn't say it like that because I do. I do listen to music when I'm doing stuff, even if I'm not listening to it like I normally will. But I'm not real big on listening to background music. Like, if an elevator has music, I don't really care. I'd be just as happy if the elevator didn't have music. If you're listening to what they call background music, then you don't like music. Yeah, it's just playing in the background. I'm not really listening to it, Okay. It ain't music then. Keith Richards doesn't even look human. I saw him backstage someplace on a video not too awful long ago, and I thought, oh my God, is that a human being? I mean, he's weird looking. How long am I playing? I'll be playing till about 3 o'clock, another 15 minutes. I live stream between 1 and 3 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday. Mostly because a lot of my viewers are across the pond in England and Germany, other places, and they are 8 hours ahead of me in time. So if I waited till afternoon to do a live stream, most people couldn't watch me over there. It'd be past 1 o'clock in the morning. News, traffic, and ads. And it's just some of the ads that they got ads now for nasty stuff, But some of the women's product ones are just awful. I don't want to see that. And then the ones for medicine, side effects. Projectile puking, projectile diarrhea. It sounds like the medicine's worse than the disease. Oh, and can cause death. That's a big one. $17, yeah. Yeah, I figured you were. I was talking about Europe, but you guys are upside down. There's a good reason why you say down under. Hey, Steve, did I ever tell you that we almost moved to Australia when I was a kid? I was only like 10, 11, 12 years old. We were going to move to Australia. There were 12 kids in my family, 13, but one of my brothers wasn't at home anymore. And there were a couple brothers I never knew. But there was a time when they were offering land and stuff to people that wanted to move to Australia. And my dad was thinking about it. You know, they had homesteads and stuff. If you come to Australia, we'll give you land to, you know, farm and stuff. And my dad was thinking about it. We never did it. And I've always wondered what my life would have been like if we had have done that. I heard that life was pretty rough in Australia. Like kids from there were other kids from America that went to Australia and they got picked on really bad in school. I don't remember who it was. One of them, it was an actor and his brother that I heard from. They had to just, you know, they had to be pretty damn tough to stay in school. Anyway, I just have wondered over the years what I would have been like had that happened. How would I have developed and grown up? I'd have been a completely different person probably. A buddy of mine in college was from Australia. I'd never been around anybody from Australia before, and we were in one class together. He came over to play baseball. He got some kind of a scholarship or something to play baseball at the college I went to, and I remember the first time he came over to me and he said, "Hey, mate, you want to go to the pub and have a bucket of piss later?" I looked at him like, "What? What?" I didn't know what he was talking about. It made me laugh so bad. He probably thought I was crazy or something. I don't think that thing's actually dropping anything. Scorpions comment. If your erection lasts more than 4 hours, consult a doctor. I saw some news article. Some guy was trying to make his love life better and took cocaine, shot it into the end of his whatchadinger. And they said he had an erection for 3 or 4 days. And they had him in the hospital, and it got into his bloodstream, and things on his body were falling off. They were trying to save his life. His penis actually fell off. Other places they had to cut off to stop. They had to take his legs off above his knees to stop the gangrene. It was in his bloodstream. It got in his bloodstream. He shot it, you know, with a hypodermic needle. God, crazy. Why would you do something like that? And the reason, and the article was not just this one guy. I guess a bunch of people were doing it. I bet they only did it once. What am I looking for? Did I make any pizza yet? Let's see if I made any. If I can remember how it worked. How's it work? Let's see. Go to my factory here. American Pizza Company. That one right there. Oh, we don't have very much. It hasn't run very long because I play it real time, so I'd have to speed time up for it to actually produce any pizza. But let's see if there's any that'll pop out here. Let's see. Visit tag. No, man. Productivity. Change output mode. Distributing. Probably hasn't made it yet. Mountain Mike? What's Mountain Mike know about pizza? We're gonna make our pizza with pine cones and deer poo. No, thank you, Mountain Mike. Everything's expensive nowadays. That old saying, if you have to ask how much it is, you can't afford it. Okay, this barley's done. This barley's done. Oh, I was picking up straw. Okay. Where's my picker upper? Is it full? Where in the heck was I? Oh, I got a tractor in the road here. And I'm running fuel out of my combine. That can't be good. Yeah, the doctor said they didn't have to worry about that. They had to worry about cutting his legs off and some of his arms, and he lost most of the fingers in one arm. But his wingy dingy just fell off on its own. Why would anybody even consider that? How would you even think of doing something like that? That's crazy. People are dumb. Have you guys ever watched? There are videos on the internet. There's about what they call the Darwin Award. The Darwin Award are those awards are given out to people that kill themselves doing something really stupid. And do you know what most of them are in today's age? People that have killed themselves trying to get selfies. They'll get their stupid selfies. Why would you want to take a picture of yourself in the first place? I don't even want other people taking my picture, much less me doing it. But they're taking selfies. They're driving along the road. There's a grizzly bear on the side of the road. Oh, I'm going to get a selfie with it. And they run out there, and they're standing by the grizzly and the grizzly eats them. Of course it does. Or they go off on a cliff, and there's a sign, there's a chain up there that says, "Don't go past this chain. It's dangerous." You know, the cliff could fall off. You know, it happens. Oh, but I got to get a good selfie, and they jump that fence, and get up right on the edge and get a picture, and then off they go. Anyway, people do some really stupid things and get killed from it. The whole point about the Darwin Award is to prove that that people are actually pretty stupid, and you know that maybe we don't need people that dumb around. So go ahead, take care of yourself, do your stupid stuff. You only do something pretty stupid once. That's stupid anyway. Is this running? It's not running. What's running? Something's running. I think it's a quicker picker-upper. Oh, I forgot to pick up those signs. Here's your sign. I think both these combines have soybeans in it, don't they? Or no, it wasn't soybeans. It was barley. We got lots of barley now. We can make our beer and our whiskey. Beer for my horses, whiskey for my man. All right, there we go. So much farming to do. I didn't even get my water tank over here yet. None of these things are running because they're all out of water. Well, it looks like are those tomatoes? Is it back in making cabbage now or what? Those are onions. Here we go. I don't know how much I got. Oh, the other thing that there was an update on. I remember now. It was those signs right there. The bulletin boards. There was some kind of update on those. All right. Where's the barley? Right on the top. 637. We got over 500,000 barley now. We can start making some more beer and whiskey, but that's a story for another day. We'll do that on Thursday. Anyway, take a look at the farm. There it is. I didn't get my straw picked up, and I got plowing to do. That needs plowing over there, plowing there, plowing there, plowing there, plowing everywhere. Andy's jumping on the bridge. I've had enough. By God, I'm out of here. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you on Thursday if I'm still here. I will be, I hope. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Ta-ta for now. I'm going to go take a nap, I think. I haven't had one for a couple days. All righty, everybody. I'm out. Ta-ta for now.